Yes, sir. And just like that, we're back with another episode of What Life Can Be with SR.Gent. And today, it's crazy. We got a head transplant. We talking about the whole thing, people. Yeah, from one body to a whole new body. Let's get into it.
Over the past few years, we have seen surgeons carry out the first hand transplant, womb transplant, and of course, we've seen face transplants. But now one doctor is planning on making history by performing the world's first ever head transplant.
Yep, you heard correctly, a head transplant, the full head. The pioneering and somewhat controversial operation will see the head of Valery Spiridonov, who's terminally ill and wheelchair-bound, attached to an entirely new body. We're speaking to Valerie, who's here with us in just a moment. But first, Charlotte has more on exactly what this extraordinary procedure will involve.
Yes, it really is such a complicated process, and the surgeon planning this operation says it'll take around 150 medical staff 36 hours to complete. The first step is to freeze the head and body in order to stop the brain cells from dying. The neck will then be cut and the tubes connecting the key arteries and veins fitted. The next step will be the biggest challenge. Now, this is cutting the spinal cord, and doctors will be using an extremely fine blade made from diamond to minimise the damage here. The head will then be moved from the donor body and the spinal cords will be fused together using a special type of glue. Now, once all that is in place, it is a race against time to reattach all the remaining muscles, veins, and the organs like the esophagus. Once the skin is stitched together by a plastic surgeon, the patient will be kept in an induced coma for 4 weeks to allow everything to heal. It really is an extremely intricate procedure.
Man, yeah, that's a lot, man. That's beyond scary. That's a little more than your everyday situation, man. She said freeze the brain and the body, then cut the whole head and the spinal cord, man. Like they're talking about decapitating him and putting him back together on a new body, man. This is where we're at with science, man. This is crazy. We still can't cure that common cold, though. You feel me? But we about to do the world's first head transplant, man. Let's keep it going. Put it in the comments what y'all think about this. This crazy. And hit that like and subscribe. Let's go.
So Valery Spiridonov wants to undergo that procedure, that surgery. Dr. Hillary is here alongside you. Well, Valerie, it's fantastic to meet you, and thanks so much for coming in. This is just extraordinary, just hearing the details of this procedure from Charlotte. Tell us why you want to undergo something, I mean, frankly, so life-threatening.
Okay. As you can see, I'm disabled in a pretty heavy condition, but also I'm very fond of science. I digged deeply into this topic of this kind of transplantations for about 20 years. I read about Robert White's experiments with monkeys and Professor Vladimir Demikhov experiments with dogs. So I thought that if this technology could be improved and could be done safe enough to make the transplant on human and to make the transplant with the point where the brain will be able to control the new body, it will make sense. And of course, we should evolve this procedure and make it happen.
Valerie, obviously, it's a very dangerous operation.
Absolutely.
You know that. You're a smart guy. You know the risks involved. Have you just taken a view, you have a terminal illness anyway, your life expectancy is not great, you have nothing to lose. Is that your thinking? And I suppose my second question is, do you know what your quality of life could be if this is all a huge success?
Man, that's tough questions, man, to ask him. Is you're thinking like you don't have anything to lose anyway, your life expectancy is already short because he's handicapped, man. He's not dead. And he has a lot to lose, his life. There's a lot that he's risking by going through this procedure. And there's not a lot of people on the earth that would allow this procedure or would need this procedure. But even with the small percentage of people that would benefit from having a new body, a lot of them would not go through this procedure. They wouldn't agree to go through this. So shout out to him, very brave of him, a pioneer of science and of just pushing things forward because, man, this is a scary procedure. Whew. Let's keep it going, see what else we get from this.
Okay, let me explain. I'm not doing only this project, this full body transplantation project. I'm also in charge of several other projects, but this was the most public one. I also try to improve lives of other people by creating autopilot wheelchair systems, other accessible devices, but it became so that Dr. Canavero's project is most known.
But for you personally, Valerie,
yes.
I'm trying to get inside,
Okay.
well, quite literally your head about
Okay.
this, right? I want to know what is making you do this? What is your motivation personally?
My motivation personally is about improving my own life conditions and to go to the stage where I will be able to take care of myself, where I'll be independent from other people, because
And you
today,
believe this operation, if it's successful,
yes, absolutely,
if it's completely successful,
yes,
and there are massive risks, it's never been done, but if it works, you believe that the quality of your life will not only be extended, but could actually be quite reasonable.
we're trying to do our best to make this experiment safe and to make it believable, and we try to do all the research which is needed to be safe, because today my life is pretty tough. I need to invite people to help me every day, even twice a day, because I need someone to take me off my bed and put me to my wheelchair, to assist me through the day. So it makes my life pretty dependable from other people. And if there will be a way to change this, I believe that it should be tried, used.
It's worth a go, right? That's what you
Absolutely.
think.
Man, yeah, like exactly. Because being independent and just self-sufficient and being able to get up, go where you want, do what you want, or just take care of yourself. These things, a lot of people take them for granted because we do them so naturally, but everybody can't do those things. And when you can't is when you really realize, like, man, it would be nice to be able to just get out of bed by myself, to be able to use the bathroom by myself. So I fully understand that. And I really feel for his situation. And I really hope that the operation is a success for him and for other people coming after him. And then it'll be a way forward for people in very traumatic conditions to be able to get a better quality of life. Man, let me know if you guys have any family members, anybody in that situation, any ever dealt with the situation. Put it in the comments, man. Let me know how was it, how was life maybe after a procedure, and how the whole thing went, man. Let's learn and grow together. And just like that, we're gone, man. Let me get that like, comment, subscribe, and I catch you on the next one. For real.
Not for nothing, I cut my heart out, left it on the road. I came up, I've been using my